what did you think of the 120 then? What did you? Well, I saw your post. You saw my feedback that I was putting.
Yeah,
Any
you can sort of
extras?
see my ideas there.
Yeah, I'm going to call it. I think it's going to be called the bamboo update. I do remember the concept art that they did with the bamboo,
Mm.
but people were like, where's this update that they're talking about? I think that's what they're working on now. But of course, they don't want to say what it is because they know for a fact it's, crazy.
Mm.
The fact
I'm
that
pretty
they're
sure
currently
it's
working.
not gonna be called the bamboo update because it's not exactly about bamboo, and plus it's if you saw the Twitter page of Minecraft, it's more the fact that it's I don't know if I can find it. Where is it?
It's not my. All their Twitter feeds go through to me. Actually, no, I don't think it does.
Yeah, the
Actually, if it,
main area of focus was the
the very first
where is
thing was the 7 new skins, and my brain went, that has no changes to me. That
yeah.
was the very first thing they announced. Because I did the topic that I posted out was in order of when they announced it. So it's 7 new skins, hanging signs, which I really want, but they need to make sure they get this right because there are some signs that you really need to have. Um, then it's camels, which they did a video on, which is the only video they did. The community update says the monkey programmer. Yeah, it could be. I don't actually know
It's
though.
definitely not going to be the community update. I mean, it does say that it's designed to inspire self-expression, representation, storytelling. So it could be to be honest, it could be the community update. But at the same time, I think the community update would be taking the community's ideas. And so far, nothing that they've so far added, other than the mob itself, Sniffer,
Hmm.
is what the community actually wanted and asked for. Like
Yeah.
we've in the
And
past,
actually,
we've
is that
asked
going to happen in
for.
this update? Is that going to happen in this update in the mod
You'd
5?
think if it was, they'd announce it to please the community, to not make people go off the game too early, and to get
Yeah.
people
But
excited for the upcoming update. I mean, I know camels are exciting, and signs that hang are pretty cool for builders, but it doesn't please the whole community itself. And what it does is it sort of makes people go off the game because it's almost like people think that they are putting their best stuff first and showing everyone the coolest stuff they have added. And if that's the coolest stuff that they have in the update, it's, in my opinion, very,
my
very
brain's also
little.
thinking: are they actually working on the update?
Mm. See, what we've been given is one of the smallest little things we've been given in a while. Like, the last time an update was this small must have been,
Ages
can't
ago.
remember.
Must have been
It
ages ago.
was.
My brain was just. I was thinking while I'm on here, I've been told I need to update the gunpowder shop. Problem is, my gunpowder shop was that full, was that empty that I need to update everything. I used to do the rocket shop, and then I believe someone took over the rocket shop while I took a hiatus from Minecraft. I took a hiatus off the whole of, streaming Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that. And now, of course, I'm doing Betsy. Fine. Now, of course, I'm back, but I'm back on a limited whim, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Like, yes, in all honesty, the community update is more to be my Discord and my community. I want it to be more community focused. I don't want it to be focused around me, but I also want it to be focused around the community. Monkey says, remember, there are likely lots of things that will be added but are still in development. Yes, that is true, and they don't want to announce anything until they are, because they said they don't
They've
announce
learned
anything
that.
until it's
They've
further out.
learned that last time.
They've learnt the hard way, I think. I think in that regards, they really have learnt the hard way. But I think they've learnt it too much. If that makes sense. Like I really feel like they should be. I feel like they've nulled down this update compared to what it could be, and I think that one thing of nulling down has completely, ruined any aspects of it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. If I'm looking at the Minecraft timeline, and of course we've had like 1.17 was like caves and cliffs. 1.16 was the Nether update, which was huge. 1.15 was pretty much bees and bug fixes, so it wasn't that big. It only added pretty much bees and minor issues, which is sort of like what we've got today. Like, these are cool in that, but they don't have much functionality other than just the the honey blocks.
Yeah,
they can provide.
One second. I love having to slide down my mic slider to tell a dog off. It's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. But yeah, no, I fully agree with you. It should be in certain ways, and I don't think it is done how it should be, if that makes sense.
No.
Oh my word, TNT is out of stock as well.
Like, with the, what was it? Caves and Cliffs, they split into two versions, which was, to be honest, most people didn't like it, but to me, it felt kind of fine, because it was a pretty big overhaul of all terrain and the deep dark and everything. So although we did get to see early previews like way before they were made, they did give us some made stuff early. So if that's the case, that's kind of good that they're showing us like the I don't really know how to phrase this. That they're showing us the stuff that they have made and that is like tested as such. But at the same point, it is it's one thing to show us community stuff and then announce that it's not being made, and another to say announce stuff and know that it is something that is definitely going to be made in the future. Like with the Birch Forest, they announced those before they figured out if they were going to make it or not. However, if they were to do it again, they would have to like physically plan out the update and physically say what stuff's going to be included and what's not, and then come up with the concept, not the concept art, but like show the community the art and what could be.
Yeah, no, I agree, and it's hard in itself, I think, for them to try and work out what to now show, because they've learnt the lesson of don't basically say you're going to do something without actually doing it, because that's just going to, ruin everything, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's something that I still don't think I don't think they're going to learn correctly, if that makes sense.
Minecraft's a big game. It's got a load of developers. They've got a lot to focus on at one time.
Do you know what they should call it? The Minecraft 2.0 update. The Minecraft 2.0 updates had that many updates that it should be Minecraft 2.0.
Yes, but it's Minecraft 2.0 would never happen. I can pretty much guarantee that Minecraft 2.0 will never exist, other than one of those spin-offs that like Minecraft makes for April Fools, which they did make at one time. I think that was, what was it, either 15 or 16? I can't remember, but it was I think it was Minecraft 2.0, and they basically just made it a full troll game. And it was a good joke, but looking at it in a realistic standpoint, it doesn't seem like they'd be actually wanting to focus on a whole new game just to add like just a whole rehaul of everything. It just seems too advanced
Yeah.
and just seems like they've got a working game. There's no need to make a second iteration. Like with the games like Zelda and that, they are fixed games. They have a certain ending as
Yeah.
such. Minecraft is a game about creativity, and it sort of it doesn't. It's timeless. Minecraft will never grow old. It has that certain idea of it will always exist. There is no part of the gameplay that will age. That's what's good about it. Because
That is true. But at the same time, I do feel like some of it has aged, and that's half the reason why I no longer class myself as like a full-time Minecrafter. It's because, in all honesty, there's a lot going on, but it hasn't aged well in the whole. If you get what I mean, like community aspect of it, I don't think that's aged. If that makes
I
sense.
get what you're saying. It's like what you're basically saying is once you've played it for a while, then it grows old. But still, for
Yeah.
the younglings and like the people who are just getting into the game, they're only getting started. The sky
Yeah.
is literally the limit. There is a whole
that's one of the
world
good
of
thing.
30.
Having an open world is brilliant. Having an open
Yeah.
world that you can just go into and just grab stuff is brilliant, and do what you like. And that's what Minecraft is. It's an open world that you can just go in. Maybe you're bored, you're tired, or something else at the end of the day. You just want to chill out, but you don't want to, be concentrate on fighting zombies or whatever type of game you're in the middle of doing.
It's a creative game.
It's a creative game, and there are so many people who, for example, who I know in my community who are more into transportation. I'm not naming any names, but a good friend of mine who is into more transportation topics and stuff rather than Minecraft itself, and that's because he's more into open closed book, this is what's happening type situation. He's not this is what's going to happen, oh, I'm doing this next, which I think is absolutely fine. He can do that, but of course there are places there's places and times that you want to be creative on Minecraft. There's places and times that you just want to be creative in every aspect, if that makes sense.
Really.
And it's that whole thing of it's got to stay the right finite balance, so it's got to improve, it's got to please the current audience, it's got to please the new audience, but it's also got to please the old, like the people who are wanting to play other games. I think that's why they do Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah,
Whereas
the spice up, it's still the same. It's still the same ecosystem. It's still pretty much the same
similar
block.
Content. Similar
But it
type
does
of
have
content, but it's a different game
perspective.
altogether. And
Yeah.
it's a different game altogether. And I tell you what, I would never catch myself playing it. It's not a game that I want to play. Like I have thought maybe I want to play it one day. Nah, not at all. I think the only time I ever wanted to play it is once, and that's it. And that was when I first saw it, and I thought, oh, that looks like a cool game. Wonder what you can build in there. Oh wait, no, it's a run around like an absolute lunatic. There's a couple of